Good morning. For math today, we'll be doing some measuring, but I want you to look specifically at different parts of the objects you're measuring. So we'll be looking at boxes or cubes or rectangular prisms is what you would call them today. But you can think of them as boxes. Now, these boxes have different sides to them. So let me show you on my cereal box. There's different lengths. If you measure this, you can measure this, and you can measure this. So there's this side, and this side. Does anybody know what you might call some of those? Like, what would you call this, or this, or this? Okay, I'm going to tell you 3 words, and let's see if you can figure out which is which. There's length, width, and height. Okay, let's look. Length is how long it is, the length. The width is how wide it is. So this is how wide it is. The height is how tall it is. So length, width, height. Let's try it on another box. This one's kind of heavy. It's filled with coins. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, so we need to find, what do you think is the length? Okay, where's the height? Height. And the width. There, so length, width, height. Okay, so at some point today, you don't have to do it quite yet, we can get set up yet, but you'll need to find 4 different types of boxes that you can measure from around your house. So I found a cereal box as one. I found this metal tin. I found a crayon box. And this kind of like shoe box. I keep pictures in there, okay? So I found that. So those are the 4 boxes that I found. So at some point you'll need to find 4 boxes, okay? So here I drew a picture up here of a box. You can see length, how long it is, width, how wide it is, height, how tall it is. We'll be measuring that for the boxes that you find today. So to record our measurements, we're going to create a paper that looks like this with length, width, height. Okay. So to do that, you'll want to fold your paper in half the long ways, so hot dog style, fold it in length that way. And then you'll want to fold that in half again. So you end up with this skinny paper here. And then you're going to open it up and draw a line across the top. And then don't do anything in this box, okay? But we're going to measure length, width, and height. So you can either write out the words length, width, height. Or you can just make an L for length, W for width, or H for height. Okay? So L, W, H. Okay. And then we'll be ready to get started. So let me show you an example with one of my boxes. And then you can go ahead and do this with your boxes. Okay? So let's do the crayon box together. Okay? So here's my crayon box. Now let's start by measuring the length. So this would be you know what? Before we even do that, I want you to do something else. Before you even start measuring. See this first box over here? There's nothing up at the top. I want you to draw a picture of the box that you're measuring. Okay? So I'm going to draw the crayon box. And it says crayons on it. There's like kind of like a stripe. Okay, so draw a picture of the box so you know what box it is. Now, the first one to measure is the length. So you'll have to figure out where the length is. Here's the length on my box. Okay, so I'm going to use my ruler. And I'm going to start way over here. And I'm going to measure the length. Oh, it looks like it's pretty close to 5.5. Can you see that? 5.5. So I'm going to record that on my paper. So length 5 and a half, and I want to write inches. Remember, I'm going to do IN with a little period. Okay, 5.5 inches. The width. This is the width. Let's see what the width of this box is. You see what that is? 1.5. Okay, so 5.5 inches was the length. 1.5 inches is the width. Now we're ready to do the height. Okay, the height is how tall it is. Let's see. Can you see that? Looks like it's about 5 inches. Not 5.5 this time, just 5. So I'll write 5. Then my shortened number, my abbreviation for inches. Okay. So 5.5 inches was the length. The width was 1.5 inches. The height was 5 inches. Okay. Do you think you can do this? So you're going to measure, you're going to pick 4 different boxes. And for each of your boxes, you're going to measure the length, the width, and the height. Okay. I know that you can do this. Okay. Be really careful with your measuring and have fun picking out some boxes to use.